All right.
All right, 220. Welcome. We're doing another low tech out of wherever drinking 220 video recap of season 2 and the choke master himself, Crew Michael. How you doing, sir?
I've been better. Better,
Hey, cheers.
man.
Super Bowl. Good, good try.
Cheers.
It
You
happens.
know what? Nah, I mean, I gotta start it off. I got a little Don Julio right here. I gotta start off with that because after watching that shit show of an actual game with the refs deciding another fucking Cowboys victory.
No. We're talking 220.
Oh well, sorry, this is a little more fresher right here.
Oh, get out of here.
But yeah.
Man, you Horn has 6 rings now.
Is it six?
He said 6.
Okay.
Now I believe Horn, and he'll tell the truth because we can easily, fact check them. So assume he has 6. What happened?
It was a good game. It was a good game for sure. A lot of uncharacteristic, I guess, mistakes from my offense. The defense held up great. Except aside from a couple missteps in the second half. Kind of got it was like one of those games where it was like real tight in the first half, and then all of a sudden the splash plays just started happening for both teams really in the second half. So but he got I mean he got the last fucking haymaker in, so it is what it is.
And the final score was 27-20, right?
27-20, and I think at halftime, I want to say at halftime it was actually like 3-3. I think at halftime it was 3-3. So it was a defensive struggle, or I guess offensive struggle, really, if you want to. Yeah, offensive struggle in the first half. So,
And
but
then
a lot of.
and then fourth quarter, did you have a chance to tie, or he
Oh,
had?
I did. I actually had. Well, yeah,
Because
yeah,
I didn't watch it, so
I did.
I was salty.
I did. I mean, it was one of those games where, like in the second half, so it was going back and forth, and then he scored the one that essentially the winner, the 27. And then on offensive following drive, I think it went to third or fourth down, and I think it was fourth down, and I just forced the pass, and it was like a pick, and he was already like in field goal position at that point. So actually, what was it? 24-20, I think it might have been 24-20.
No, the final score? You want me to
No, no,
look?
no, no. I know when I threw that pick, I think it was 24. No, damn, I can't even remember, man. I can't
He's
remember,
been drinking too much, folks. What are you gonna do?
especially after this fucking game again. So yeah, yeah. But it was. I threw a pick. He got a field goal. I got
So
one more chance.
you had 2 chances, is what you're telling me. And you choked. So is that you
I
suck that
had,
much, or Horn is that
if we're
good?
being honest, I had more than two chances to win that. I
Yo.
know I had more than two chances, and I
I,
just
so, so then
didn't.
we gotta go like this to Horn.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like I got no ill will. That was a good game, man. I mean, he just did enough to actually win it, and he held on, and that's all she wrote, man. I mean, it sucks because I feel like I don't know. Yeah, it's tough because I feel like I've been in so many Super Bowls and I've only won two of them, and I've probably lost like 7 or 8 at this point. So it's rough. It's
So
rough.
what's worse, the one and done king or the Super Bowl
Super Bowls,
choke
100%.
master?
Super Bowls, 100%. Because the one and done king, you could go away and like, oh, you got a little break here. You're like, all right, well, we can do this again. But this year, especially, I mean, technically, that was the only game I lost all year was the Super Bowl. Because I mean, I lost the same loss to you.
You were gonna lose anyways.
Whatever, bro.
Hey, we're
I lost,
1-1. Trust me, in all the game, I'm winning.
yeah, whatever.
I know, dude.
You ain't winning
Hey,
another fucking North championships. That's
I'm
for
gonna tell you something. The last game you beat me, right? When you beat me by 3 points, the last game, I was
yep.
laughing, right? My wife kept saying, "Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?" Because I know exactly what play is coming.
Well,
And I give you credit.
I can say the same about you, buddy. We play each other so much.
And I give you credit because you still complete it or whatever.
Right.
Most of the time, not all the time, but it's just like he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that.
There's definitely well, obviously it's Madden. So
Yeah.
Madden always gonna throw some bullshit in there for one way or the other. So, but I guess
By the way, that game, JJ 99 wide receiver dropped the pass. I
yeah.
just it's the
He's
same. All right, that's
I
all.
don't know. He's got some voodoo when he plays me because he doesn't play that great whenever you're playing me, bro. So
That's all I'm saying. All right, but anyways,
yeah.
you're the reigning king of the NFC North. You lost the Super Bowl.
Don't even mean shit at this point because I lost the Super Bowl, so don't even mean shit. So
So what
whatever.
happens next?
Honestly, I don't know, man. Like that was a gut punch that Super Bowl. So like I built this team the way that it was for that run, and to come that close and then just to fucking lose it kind of sucks. New quarterback next year. I let Goff walk. He's in free agency, so I think it's Sam Howell time. But the way I look at it, it's almost like I'm downgrading on the team now. So like if I can't win it with that, I mean it sucks. It sucks. All around it sucks. Khalil Mack retired. I let Demarcus Lawrence walk, and I traded him this year really just for this one season because I didn't want to re-sign him either because he wanted big money. So let him walk. Uh, Sucks, man. Sucks.
I just
It's
want
rough.
while you're talking, I just want to take up this team. So are you drafting a quarterback?
I have a first round pick, but I'm fucking what? I'm picking 31, so I ain't getting a quarterback at that point. So unless I've been thinking about it. I mean, I haven't reached. This might be a little too much information right now, but trying to. I'm deciding whether I can maybe trade a first round pick and maybe like a big player or two, like Hutch or JMO. JMO might be available. I don't know. Because I might want to get up because I see some of these quarterbacks in this draft class and they look freaking nice, man. So I don't know it, but I know if I want to trade up to get one of those quarterbacks, I'm gonna have to trade away another key piece on top of that first round pick. So
I
it's
I,
tough.
I did hear from DJ Rude himself, who's a draft guru, that
Yeah,
these quarterbacks are generational. So if you're
yeah,
going to make a move,
yeah.
this is the draft to do it.
It would need to happen, yeah. But I don't know if I'm going to be comfortable enough because I know I'm going to have to probably trade that first, like JMO. I might shit. Knowing the way some of these guys are, especially if I want to get in that top five, I probably got to trade like JMO, Hutch, and a first or some shit for to get that pick. And then not only if I did that,
He's complaining about his roster. Look at this. Yeah, I don't even want to look. See, I'm salty just
I'm
looking
not complaining about my roster. I'm just telling you the facts, buddy.
Oh, this guy.
I mean, yeah, it sucks. I should have won with that team. I should have. And I'll give the league credit. Everybody's talking about, oh yeah, CEO, you got eliminated. You got the boogeyman eliminated. You still couldn't do it. And the last like 4 or 5 times I played Jay Horn, I whooped his ass every single time. And then the playoff time is different, man. I don't know what it is.
I
It
think
might be. I mean, it might be. I'm just not good in big games. I don't know, man.
I think Jay Horn tells the wife, the kids, hey, for the next hour on Super Bowl, don't talk to me, pretend I'm not home, shuts everything down, sits up,
I
gets
was
the
actually
controller,
I was
probably
thinking.
buys a new controller every Super Bowl, right? Focuses,
So I
doesn't
was actually trying to think, and
and
I can't
just
remember the last time somebody's played back-to-back playoff games and actually won back-to-back games. I don't know if that's. I mean, I wish we could pull up like the stats. We need a stat guy that just like pull that shit up or whatever. But
that's ST.
yeah, right. But I didn't want to make the league also wait until the next day, and honestly, I'm glad I didn't because I was hungover as shit this morning, so I know I wouldn't have been able to play the best game regardless. So I'm glad I got it out of the way. But
I did the same thing. I really was looking forward to playing CEO. And that night when he was
I
sick,
mean, me too. Me too. I mean,
I
I
was
literally,
like, oh
I'd be
man,
lying
it
if I said
was
I didn't build
perfect.
the team. The team that I had, I built it particularly to stop J or CEO. So the fact that he wasn't even a factor, I breezed. Well, I don't want to, give I don't want to
Well,
be disrespectful to Quiet Storm, and I don't want to be
well,
disrespectful.
well, he stemmed the last what 4 or 5 games, right? So at the same time, he wasn't used to his team either.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I happen to see already in the ability change thing. I see he's wanting the hot route master for Bryce Young, so I know it's a fucking wrap already for the rest of the year.
Oh,
So
by the way, right now it's top four, right? You agree, top four can only get X factor in yards and TDs, right?
right, correct, yeah.
All right. I just had to throw that out there.
Hey, go look at golf stats though, man. I think I threw like 40 touchdowns and only like 7 picks.
No
I
one
mean,
cares.
I'll take
No one
that.
cares.
Yeah.
If SM was here, he would
Oh,
say the same thing.
yeah, I already knew coming into this pod when I told you, hey, let's do a podcast. Oh yeah, all right, let's shit on Cruel. This is the shit on Cruel fucking
Hey,
podcast. I already know.
check this out. You're just like myself, Wendy, and B Coy man. Zero
Yep,
Super Bowl this year.
yep. You're right. You're right.
I
So
will give you this. You took the crown. Congratulations, NFC North.
appreciate
It's
it.
not happening season
It's
3.
not. It's last cycle. I feel like that was enough to do that, just because the way that last cycle went, where the NFC North was just straight trash.
Trash.
This cycle, though, I still. I mean, we still got like 3 probably seasons to play.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah. But
but I feel like that was probably my. I mean, it couldn't have set up any better that I should have took that one, and I didn't. So it
yeah.
sucks.
It happens. That's all right. I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm sweeping season 3. All 3 of you guys.
You ain't doing shit, bro. You ain't doing shit.
Sweeping all 3 of you guys.
You ain't doing nothing.
Mark it. Write it down. Take a
Well,
picture.
I don't know. I don't know what happened to you season 2, but you were straight ass this year. I don't know what happened.
You know what it was? I kid you not, right? So I have Dak, right? And I'm like,
Yeah,
maybe
that's another thing. You had Kirk Cousins the year before, and you were performing way better than you were with fucking Dak this year.
you know what matters is Madden. This is a pro tip, secret tip. Play action PAC rating matters.
And
I
Goff had a
kid
good one. He was like 88. I mean, I know Kirk Cousins was like what 98 or something like that.
98, and it does
Damn.
make a difference. I never realized it, and it
What?
made a difference.
Where did Kirk go to this year? I know he was on a team.
I think the slut got him. I'm not even sure.
Oh
But
well,
but
that's
you
another
got
subject.
to implement.
That
If you
guy's
don't
straight ass.
implement, yeah, if you don't implement play action, it then
And you know
Cook's
me,
gonna.
everybody likes to say I'm like a little PA heavy, but go watch the real Lions, man. Go watch the real Lions. I mean, they do the same shit, man.
My
That they live off of the play action. So
yeah, you got to set up. See, the thing that changed though, because in the beginning of Madden, the deep bombs one-on-one, JJ would win, and then
yeah.
after the patch, he wouldn't win. You owned him that the second game we played too. It was
Hey,
swat, swat, swat,
oh,
swat.
I'm always swatting.
No,
If
no,
it's going to
no.
JJ, I'm holding that square button.
Right. I get that, but my point is the patch changed something completely because
Yeah.
he wasn't even completing one-on-ones even against scrubs, even against guys that wouldn't click on him.
Mm.
And so it's something changed. So once I realized that, then it changed it up. I benched Dak, and then it helped out, and I made the playoffs. I made the playoffs.
You didn't bench Dak. What are you talking about?
I benched Dak.
No, you didn't.
Why do you think I started to win?
Hey, no. Wait. Are you
Yes.
fucking with me right now? Did you actually bench Dak? No way you bench Dak.
You want to bet? Anyways, let's bring up.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
Okay, let's move on.
I'll
Let's
bet.
move on.
But yes, I did. I did bench Dak.
Who's your
So
backup?
this was my backup. Where's he at? Let me go on my disc chart. Some rookie, some scrub. This guy.
Jim Cummins, 66 overall.
You know what ended up happening is, to be honest, is I just played a little bit smarter with him, ran a little bit more, threw some passes, kept throwing to the tight end. You could ask Jiro. I even told Jiro in the DMs, I'm like, dude, I don't know how I won this game. And usually
I mean,
after
look
he
at J
made the
Horn, man.
move,
He played the whole playoffs until the Super Bowl with Jacoby Brissett, and he still made it there. So
I think the morale in the quarterbacks really matters because, like I said, once I benched Dak, and I did bench him, I started winning.
when did you bench Dak? Like
I'll
what week did
I'll
you
tell you
start
right.
doing that?
I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Because in another league I have the Vikings and I have
Uh,
Dak,
uh,
and I'm killing it, and I couldn't figure out what's going on here, and I
yeah.
couldn't figure out what was going on.
Neon being neon right now.
Oh man, that's not gonna help me. Um, Neon being neon. Yep.
I mean, it's not working. Oh wait, go back to schedule. Go back to schedule. You might have to change the filters here, the stage 2 or whatever. Go back to maybe make the stage 1 or some shit. I don't know.
Oh, you're right.
Regular postseason. There you go.
There we go. All right. Oh, here's our best jump.
Really?
Week
Wait.
15.
Well, here, let me ask you this. Okay, so when the playoffs came around, I didn't watch the game against CEO. Did you play Dak or did you play the backup?
I didn't play. I gave the sim.
What?
So let me explain
It's in
because
the playoff game, bro?
let me explain. So we were supposed to play Tuesday night.
Uh-huh.
CO was sick. It was the next day. We were the last game.
Uh-huh.
Wednesday. Some stuff was
He
happening.
wait. He was trying to give you the win, and then you gave him the win?
So Tuesday night, he said, "Give him the win. I'm sick." I said, "No, we can wait a day." Something came up where I didn't expect to come up, and there was no way I was able to play on that Wednesday.
Mm,
So I'd have to wait another day.
got you.
And I just was like, you know what?
Wasn't a fair sim at that point, or
I I just said I DM'd ST. I told him I got some shit going on. Just go ahead and give CEO the force and send it.
damn? So he had like 3 or 4 sims going into the playoffs, and then this first game was the divisional
Yeah.
game.
So his first
Minus
game was
one.
against QS with his team. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I give it to him. It's kind of like a because even if you would have played me, it would have been a close game. It would have been a close game. I'm not saying
I believe that. I
I
believe
wouldn't
that.
say I beat him last time. I beat him season one. It was a close game. I beat him.
Yeah, but here's the thing, and I mean, it could probably be the same for Jay Horn. I mean, a regular season game is way different
Oh
than
yeah,
that
absolutely.
playoffs.
But I was
So,
ready. I was anxious. I was ready to like prove everyone. I wanted you so bad. I was like, let's go, just to get cool, just to even if I lost in the Super Bowl. I'm telling
hey,
you.
I just want you to know that NFC curse of the King being one and done. That's bullshit. I won 2 games, sir.
All right.
And
You're right. You did. You killed the curse. That's
I
good.
won them
Right.
handedly.
Yeah. So I beat ASO with the scrub. I beat Jiro with the scrub.
Interesting.
I beat
I
Rude.
did not know you were doing that. That's
I beat
interesting.
Rude with the scrub, and Rude was trying because his halfback is
Oh yeah.
stupid. So all these games I earned. The Saints was a sim, but I was ready. I
Yeah.
wasn't losing. No offense to the Saints, but I was winning.
I feel like this the Saints guy had a good bit of Sims this year.
Yeah, he did. I played him in another league, so I know how he plays. So I wasn't gonna be shocked by him or anything. I was gonna win.
Yeah,
And then sim the Carolina game because, like I said, I didn't want to hold the league up again
I
another
got
week.
you.
And CEO's been shafted so many times. I said, you know what? Let's help out 220 and go from one time.
Yeah,
55 did it one time. I figure I might as well do it one time. Give me some good luck when I go on that Super Bowl run of winning the next for 3 Super Bowls.
yeah. So, well, let me ask you this: what's your? I mean, I honestly, I haven't even had a chance to look at the free agency. I haven't booted up at all today, so I have no idea what the free agency looks like. What's your? What's the Vikings plan of action in the off season here?
Absolutely nothing. I got no money. I got
Got
7
no
million.
monies.
No money, 7 million in cap. I
You
mean,
pay. You got that Dak contract holding you down right now. That's what that is.
I could trade I could cut Harrison Smith and I could trade
Hey, Justin Jefferson. You should probably just ship him out. Just
yeah,
make
yeah, and I could trade Cooper Cup. But you know what?
hey, from me, my standpoint, I feel like when I go into game plan against you, I'm not even really worried about. I know you're going to give Justin Jefferson his shots, but Cooper Cup is usually the guy that's fucking giving me fits. So or Hawk. So
what I got to do is start throwing the tight end more, as I realized against Jiro.
Yeah,
Jiro
man.
will say it too.
Yeah, Hawk's good, man.
Yeah, he catches everything. So
Yep.
I think I'm going to stand pat with my offense, stand pat with everything, and just go with the draft to fill up the spaces to get to
Got
53.
any picks? Or where
No,
you at?
I got nothing.
No, you
I'm
traded
not.
them all for Dak.
I'm telling you something. I'm not the draft guru. That's why I like to trade picks. I traded for Cooper Cup my first and Dak
I
my.
mean, if I have to stand pat, I feel like I can get actually somebody halfway decent with my first pick this year. However, I I really don't think I had that. I mean, on my team, I mean, you just looked at it briefly a little bit, but I don't really have too many holes to fill, man. Like so, quarterback right now is like the biggest thing because, which is funny because I feel like usually quarterback is the one that I usually get out of the way right at the beginning, and then after that
Oof. Sam
is
Howell,
yeah,
what you got a first round pick, right?
I did. Yep.
All right. So you're going quarterback or yeah, Sam Howell. Oof.
They ain't no way out. Well, I mean, if I'm at 31 though, I ain't getting a good quarterback because all the I expect like five quarterbacks. The way that everybody's talking about this draft, I expect like five quarterbacks to be picked
All
already.
right. So Sam
And
Howell. All
so
right. So it's gonna be you, Wendy, and Decoy fighting for second place. Sounds good.
yeah, you better start. You better start that backup against out the gate. You know what? Just give me Dak, man. Just give me Dak. We'll call it a day. Help me, help you.
Hey man, morale matters. I'm telling you, morale matters. He was just throwing to
You
guys.
say that, but I have good morale every fucking season, and like, what does it get me? What does it
Okay,
get me?
but let me rephrase it. Morale matters to losing teams.
Oh, for sure. Yeah,
I
if you
think
got
the
that
losing
negative
team
morale,
aspect,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But
and
if
the
you're making,
red.
but if you're making the playoffs, you're probably not having
No,
negative.
I was still red on a few guys. I was still going up
Oh,
and down.
really?
But
Okay.
yeah, yeah. When I went on a streak, it started to go up, but I was still red on some guys.
Yeah,
It's weird because season one, I had no red guys.
yeah,
That number one seed. It's weird how it works.
yeah. Well, I want. Okay, so before we move on, I don't even know where the direction of this thing is going, but I want to bring up the fact that I don't think the NFC is the JV anymore. That's all I want to say. I mean, I know we're looking at the records here, and it looks like the fucking AFC is like stacked here with all the wins and everything. But who's the only guy that's making it to the Super Bowl right now in the AFC? Is Jay Horn.
No, but you could say the same thing with the NFC. It's top heavy, right? Basically, the conversation comes down to: is the divisions, are they top heavy? Are you always
Close.
going to make the Super Bowl?
I
Is it
suppose.
always, if you were to bet money, if it was you or CEO always making the Super Bowl for the NFC, would you bet money that route?
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah, so it's top heavy. Same thing with the AFC. Probably Horn and yeah, GE. Horn and
Yeah.
G. I'd put those two.
Yeah, which was the AFC Championship game. So,
I would put money on you four guys every single season.
all right, I got another.
It's just top heavy.
I got another little beef here. Old Viddy wants to be on my streams and in the chat box and everything, but he can't get over Horn himself, and he's fucking telling me what to do against Horn. Like, motherfucker, why don't you do it? What are you doing, Viddy? What are you doing? You ain't doing shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hold on, we need to get up close on this one. Oh, here we go. You know, 2020 hindsight, live quarterback rewatch, totally different than when you're like on the sticks.
oh, 100%. Yeah.
There's been times my wife's like, square was open.
Oh, I hate that shit. I hate that.
Even my son
Okay,
did that the other
okay, you
day.
take the sticks. You
Yeah,
do
even
it.
my son the
It's
other
so
day.
easy. You do
Like
it.
X was open right there. And
Yeah,
I was
right.
like, oh, I wanted to turn around and just smack him.
Uh,
So yeah, that's a little bit different than playing.
mm, so
But
I actually do now with Mac retiring and Goff being let go, let D-Law go. I got like 40, 50 million to play with, so I could make like I need to go and look at the free agency because I could probably get like one splash signing, but again, I don't. outside of the quarterback, I don't know what I need outside of that. You know what I mean? So I don't
First world problems, huh?
know. Yeah. Actually, it's kind of nice because usually at this time I'm like already strapped for cash. Like like well, free agency. Oh yeah, let me know when the draft's coming because I ain't, I can't do nothing.
Look,
But I
look,
did
look.
think it was convenient, of course.
Yeah, of course. It
Horn,
doesn't matter. You're
Horn,
second.
Horn makes it to the Super Bowl. Oh, look at that! Mahomes comes back just in time for the Super Bowl. I'm like, of course. Why couldn't I get the Brissett
Hey,
Chiefs?
that's what makes his Super Bowl even better because he went through it without Mahomes.
He did. He earned that shit. I'll give him that. Yeah, he earned that because
And
he played
he beat the
he played G.
almighty GE.
Yeah, he played GE with Brissett and he beat GE. So I mean,
Yeah, exactly. So then what happens? So see, does that make his Super Bowl even sweeter, even better?
I think for him, if I was him, I would. Yeah, it would be for me.
So is he now being able to get into the we'll end on this note, or I don't even know where the time's at. See? Oh,
I haven't gotten a notification, so I think we're
oh
still
okay,
good.
okay, we're still good. So does that put him in the talk for 220 Hall of Fame?
You know what? I would put him in the Hall of Fame. I think that was Al's big bugaboo. He's no
Well,
longer here
Al
with us
too, but the
now.
front office as well.
Yeah, I mean,
Because and Jero said it today. Horn has always been a habitual line stepper.
yeah. I see though. I don't know. Every time I play Horn, I always feel like they're good games. I don't know, and like I never feel like I'm getting like cheated out of something. Like it's just he's got some explosive players, and like they make fucking plays when he needs them to make them. I mean that was the Super Bowl. I mean I know you haven't seen it, but that's what happened. So
I have one example of Horn, and this will because like you said, right? You haven't had anyone. So I'm playing Horn regular season game. I think he's up 7 or 10, and he's in field goal range. And instead of going for field goal, he goes for the 4th and 1. Being up, I can't remember the quarter, but I was so upset and mad. I was like, dude, you're winning. It's still early. Like, why? There's no need for that. I was like, and his response was, "Am I breaking the rules?"
oh, okay, yeah,
No, he's not. Technically, he's not. And
yeah,
that's why I didn't say anything. I didn't complain. I took it,
yeah.
whatever, but it's just like the integrity. Like, beat me straight up. Like when you beat me straight up. I don't think there's ever been a time where I told crew beat me, cheese me.
Well,
Even with the cover 3 buzz, I still feel it was my fault because I should have adjusted. There's never been a time where you have beaten me where I've said, I was cheesed. With Jay Horn, there's been times where I'm like, man, I feel like I was cheesed. And
well,
that's
see,
just that one example.
but and I'll be defending Horn here. I mean,
And that's fine. Let's do it.
just me watching, like, I mean, my example to you is just like watch any like real life Lions football. Like
How you
they
this is a
fucking
video game.
yeah, but they go for it on fourth down all the time. And you tell me a 4th and 1, yeah, you might be up or he might be up already, and it's early. Well, why not go for the kill, man? Why not? Why not?
Like 55 said, 4th down, easy. We might as well just get rid of the 4th down rules.
Well,
Get rid of them.
yeah, I'm scared if we got rid of the 4th down rules though, that there would be like all hell would break loose so
I've
much.
been in the league with no 4th down.
Because I feel like there's gonna be some guys that are like 4th and 8. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for it.
Yes, I've been in
So,
leagues with it, and it's not fun.
well, shit, yeah. You mentioned 55. I mean, the big bucks, 4th and 7, man. That rings home right there. So,
Yeah, yeah.
so yeah.
Even but even here goes. It's 10 minutes. All right, I got it. All right, so we got 10 minutes. All right,
10 minutes? Oh yeah, we're good. Yeah,
yeah,
10
we're good.
minutes.
So with Horn though, he like I said, I enjoyed playing Horn. For the most part, he's pretty good. I just don't like the did I break
I
any
will
rules?
now. I will say this about Horn, and it hasn't been like this the past probably cycle that I played him. Maybe going into last cycle. But some cycles, like it seems like, he's definitely trying to like spam a certain guy to get him his yards.
Some every cycle.
Yeah. I'm trying to be nice here, but
No,
it is what it is. But yeah, there's definitely an agenda there usually when he does that shit because he's trying to get like his running back. It's usually a running back. At least when I'm playing him, it's usually a running back that he's trying to.
I think season 2, this season was a receiver.
Yeah, it was. Funny enough, you asked that actually because right before the Super Bowl, when we advanced to the Super Bowl stage, you know how they get their awards, the Dev Awards, and all
Yeah.
that shit. He sends me like right before our game. He's like, "Hey man, can you unlock this guy's ability for me? He only got one ability, and it's like the receiver that you're talking about. I think it's like a slot receiver or something. The 97 speed guy that probably got. He's actually probably the one that got the touchdown on me when I was on the D line or whatever. But I mean, he didn't have any crazy abilities. I mean, you know how the abilities are in Madden now. They like
Yeah,
always
yeah, yeah.
a stamina one or whatever. So no harm, no foul, whatever. But yeah, no, he sometimes he definitely like, especially in the regular season, I feel like he's got an agenda where he's wanting to make sure a guy gets his dev up at least at the end of the season because he probably doesn't have a dev game, but he's just trying to keep up the pace to get him that dev when we get to the off season,
He knows
So
what he is doing.
yeah. The
And
hot route master, I feel like is going to be a issue this whole cycle because I feel like now we saw it with Horn. He already did it the first season, right? And
yeah,
with Mahomes, and then now we got CEO doing it, and we got the best guys in league doing that shit, trying to get that hot route master just so they can create new plays on the fly. It's like a sandbox. They could come out like, all right, everybody's running slants, and then they'll come out and he's doing like fucking posts, and we got corner routes everywhere. Yeah, so it's that's that ability itself is a problem, I think. But
we could probably
is it
revisit.
against the rules? No.
No,
So
there we go.
yeah, exactly.
I guess we'll see. All right,
Yeah.
let's do it like this. Let me bring up the share screen again. So I said before, 4 teams always in the Super Bowl. Who's uh who's gonna make it
What
uh
next year?
for season 3?
Oh
Four
shit! Like you
teams. Pick
said,
4 teams. I'll say Detroit, Carolina, and Jets in Kansas City again.
well, you're not saying Minnesota? No, you putting Detroit there? Oh, that thanks, man. I
No
appreciate
problem. I'm jinxing you.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
you want me to tell the truth? Okay. The Minnesota Vikings are making the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
All
Oh,
right,
okay.
there you go.
All right. Are you gonna win the Super Bowl?
I'm gonna take it
Let
one
me
day at
ask
a
you
time.
this: when's the last time you've been in a Super Bowl? That's the real question. When's the last time you've been
Yeah,
in
I
a
think it
Super
was 2018. I either lost
Bowl? Woo! Was
to
that with Minnesota? Were you in North?
nah, it was Packers.
Packers? Packers? Jesus.
Yeah.
Feels like ages ago.
I'm like Wendy, a bum thumbs. But now that I realize I'm bum thumbs, I'm gonna stop doing what I'm trying to do and embrace the bum thumbs. And that's the other thing that helped me. Not only with the benching deck, but realizing I'm not
Well,
like this.
so let me ask you this: what do you think it is that when you start like a quarterback with abilities, what do you think it is that gets you out of your rhythm of like actually deciding to actually play smart, make reads and shit like that? Do you feel like
The main thing is when you have a quarterback with abilities and he's like double covered, you still throw it. Or I'm sorry, I still throw it. I
well, you
still
got
throw it.
JJ too, so even though he's like you said, maybe with a patch,
I
messing
still
things
throw
up,
it
but
with Cummings. I'm like, oh, he's double covered. Oh, okay. I'll take the sack,
yeah,
or I'll take the 1 yard dump off,
yeah.
and that changed anything because then I rely more on my defense, which has always been my strength.
I
So
feel like I feel like that's one thing that isn't an issue for me. Like the same way I've been playing with Goff these first 2 seasons is the same way I would have played if I had Dak or some other ability quarterback.
mhm.
I'm I'm aggressive by nature, so like I'm gonna throw it if I think it's a good play because
Sure,
and this is the problem with me though, is because I feel like my user skills, I can make that play happen. If
because you'll hit the receiver and then adjust.
right. Or
Yeah,
I can
yes,
or I can adjust the receiver to make that catch. You know what I
and
mean?
that's very frustrating, and that's why you can do with any quarterback. All of
Right.
us don't have that skill. And this season, I actually realized I can't do that anymore. So I'm going to stop doing that.
All right. Oh
But
yeah.
you
So
you got to give me, hold on. You got to give me your four teams in.
you're okay. Well, I'm gonna include me in that.
All right, that's one.
Horn.
That's two.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna be the same four teams that we were just talking about. I feel like it's gonna be GE, Horn, me, CEO. I mean, I feel like that is the top four teams in the
QS
league.
QS can't do it again.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't watch any of the game whatsoever, but I was shocked to find out that he won against CEO. Like, I'm almost envious of that because I can't beat that guy, man. I like CEO or
And,
QS
and,
can beat
and,
him,
and
but
you
I
know what?
can't.
If
And
QS
then
didn't
what?
do
And
it,
then
you
what?
wouldn't have made it.
And then I boat race fucking QS. This goes back to the whole thing where it's like it's matchups, man. That's what it is.
I agree. I really do think like certain matchups, people no matter the record. Like
Yeah,
you're gonna match up with a certain person with a certain style,
yeah.
it's a wrap.
Like shit. I mean, as much as I hate the bastard, like Stone Cold, every time I play him, I know it's gonna go down to the end of the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Whether he's like having one of those shitty like 4-12 seasons, or if he's actually 13-4. So I mean, yeah, it definitely is matchup based for sure.
Yeah. All right. So you got the same four teams.
Same four teams.
CEO, Crew, GE, and Horn. Maybe an upset here
Who
or
you,
there.
who you think is going to win the Super Bowl though next year? If yeah, between those four, or
Uh,
the Vikings for you.
Minnesota Vikings gonna win the Super Bowl.
Is
You know what would be
that
sweet?
your non-biased answer?
Oh, hold on. You know what would be sweet best? I got 2 minutes left. Is the Vikings versus the Jets in the Super Bowl, season 3, and the Jets win by 3 points. I mean, not the Jets. The
Oh,
Vikings.
you see,
See, I already jinxed
speaking
it.
the truth, man. You already know what's
The
going.
Vikings win. I win by 3 points, and then I just hang it up. You never see me again. I'm done.
Oh
That's what would
man.
happen. But no, yeah, all kidding aside, I'm gonna try, but we all try. So I would say the same four. Telling you, CEO, Horn,
Yeah, but
and
if you had to pick a Super Bowl winner outside, if it wasn't you, who would you pick?
uh all right, Master CEO, CEO.
Yeah, I think yeah.
Let's
If
jinx
I
him.
and I hate saying that because I have no idea how the season's going to go now with the even shittier quarterback essentially, or at least as it
Hey,
stands now, unless I make some kind of
if he
crazy.
if he if he meets the requirements, however, Master, then he's got it, and then that's it. It's a wrap.
Yeah, and that's Shadow Tag is right. He's taking up the ability changes shit. So I'd imagine he is. Otherwise, he probably wouldn't have did it. But maybe I don't know. Maybe I don't know. I don't know.
All right,
But
you got a minute to wrap us up.
minute to wrap us up. Well, first off, I want to say fuck the refs for like real life Lions football right now. Uh, secondly, I don't know, man. This Super Bowl loss was a gut punch. As much as I was, it was a good game and everything like that. So I can't be too mad. I'm just maybe I'm just more disappointed in myself for not actually being able to do it and everything. But yeah, 6 to my two, and the 7 or 8 that I've lost already in the Super Bowl at this point. But
Hey,
you know what?
Horn is the GOAT.
I will end it with this. Uh, Wendy, hope you're doing good, man. Glad he's fucking still with us and all that because
That's
that was some crazy
crazy.
shit. Yeah.
Indeed.
So
Get well, bro.
rest up, buddy. And hope to see you. Well, no, you ain't